Alright guys, so in today's video we're gonna focus on retracement and positioning into our plays for Q1. I'm gonna be using some of the coins that I see that are on the phase of consolidation, not on the retracement leg, on the consolidation phase before the expansion. And we're gonna start with Mu. Why Mu? If you look at the weekly, now before I start, make sure I still see this going much higher into this level. Potentially, if things really go into FOMO, this area. Now, if we look into the weekly, we got the local high, we got 5 bars without new local highs. Then we have a massive expansion candle going all the way down. That's where I start seeing, okay, this blew up all the lows here, nice area of retracement. That's where potentially you start seeing into buying. That's why I posted on Telegram that maybe no, that was Popcat. Buying into these levels actually is optimal. If you look into positioning just on the long term into Q1, 2-3 months ahead, all these areas are okay. If it goes lower, then it's even more of an opportunity trade. Goes into this area will be optimal, but overall this area is okay all the way down. If it retraces all the way here and reclaims, that's golden. So I see this going all the way to January, consolidating. I don't see this going up before January. So we have 2-3 weeks to start buying. So be patient. Same with Murin. Overall, same thing. Weekly, the high. No new highs within the next 5 weeks. It's just on the consolidation phase. It could potentially retrace. So if it starts losing this level, which is the last demand zone before this nice consolidation phase, then I'll be looking into 16 cents. Anything below 18 cents will be optimal. And then we'll start focusing, once it reclaims this level back into 30 cents, we start focusing on the next targets. But overall, this is much longer consolidation phase than Mu. Mu goes all the way to January 6th. This goes to the third week of January. So just make sure, have patience on this. If it has a nice leg down like that, this is where I start buying. NATO, it broke down the diagonal or the trending line. Where I see this now, after the weeks of doing absolutely nothing after the local high, I think this could potentially go much lower into these areas. I'm not too optimal into buying now. I'm still waiting on how it's gonna react into these levels. If it breaks down into this area, will be extremely juicy. I don't know if it's gonna go, but overall the entire trend is down. If you focus on this area close below all these lows, then these candles are slowly going down. There's no demand coming in, so unless I see a reaction into these lows or into this block, I'm not gonna step in. But you can potentially start buying into the 0012 area if it goes into that. But overall, I'm gonna try to stay away from NATO. I much try going to Mu. And now, gold. Now we're gonna go into Popcat. Actually, it's much more interesting. Now Popcat is almost the same thing as Mu. The weekly got the high, 5 weeks without new highs. Now it's at a nice level. I see this. This is just the POC, the price of control, right? The maximum exchange traded into this price level. This is gonna be around 144. This was 50 cents. So now daily, I did advise to start buying anywhere below $1. If you guys got in, I think it's still worth it to hold. If it loses that level, then I'm okay with it. Start buying to 86 and then reclaims this level, I start going super hard. So this goes same with Mu. Monday 6, the second week of January. So if you have the option to start buying and just holding a couple of your positions below $1 all the way to like 86, 87, and I see this going much higher as a new trend signal will probably trigger on January, going all the way back, and then optimally I see this going about $3. Now if we go into others, this is the thing that I see that I'm not too fun into buying super strong or aggressively right now is because of this area. We've been failing to try to reclaim the highest low of this massive move. So unless we go back about 418, 420, then I don't see this going higher for the month of December. So what I actually see is probably this, a retest of this level, and then moving higher. If it reclaims this, then we are gonna push much higher. But overall, it's gonna be a steady month of December. Some of the coins they're gonna go up, but exclusively the entire market is not gonna do so. So we can potentially see something like that as well, a liquidity grab going all the way down. So if it pushes lower here, 320, 330 will be optimal. And this is just a nice block. So if you pay attention, buying anywhere in this area is actually fine. I don't think it's gonna go much lower. Still 320, 340 is great areas to buy. And if it reclaims this level, then it's golden. Now Solana, I did mention that I've been buying between 206, 202. I don't know why I have this here, but this is probably gonna start trading a little bit lower within the next few days. If it reclaims 246, it's just gonna have a continuation play into 300, and then obviously I think it's gonna break and gonna go much higher. If you have another chance of buying lower, then great. 206, 203 it's gonna be optimal. I don't see this going into this area. If it does, then it's just an opportunity to buy into it. But overall, why I'm showing Solana, Mu, Popcat is because I believe they're the ones that are gonna start moving faster, since they've been on the consolidation phase or on a small retracement leg faster than the other guys, because they were the first movers into this current move. So if it retraces, great. Into 201, 206, I kept my buys here. I'm not selling anything. If it goes here, 180, that'll be an optimal entry. But if you look into the weekly, there's a massive block here that overall I don't think is gonna give you the entry at 180. If it does, that'll be amazing, but I don't think so. And the targets, as always, 312, 700. And we can probably look into XRP. We're gonna do a quick move into it. I did post on Telegram around 85, 90 cents that this was gonna go much higher. There's a chance that's gonna go to 550. If you look into the monthly, it's pretty close, halfway there anyways. But this has a massive trend going on. This usually, since it's so contracted, it's so small of a consolidation phase. I mean, based on price difference, not based on time. Time is massive. Based on price, it's super contracted. I think this could potentially go much higher and challenge ETH into second place. It's probably gonna overthrow ETH for a short period of time. So just focus on XRP. I think overall it looks, they hated XRP a lot, and this move is very telling. So I think this is gonna go higher. If it has a chance for retracement, I don't think it will. But let me move this out. If it retraces lower, I think $2 is still fine. Anywhere 160 is okay to buy. So hopefully for anyone that is out of this trade, something like that, and then pushes higher. So that'll be everything. Make sure to focus on positioning for the next couple moves that are gonna happen on Q1. So Popcat, anything lower below 1 is fine. NATO, I'm trying to stay away for it. Mooring, if it breaks down, will be amazing. Mu, just anywhere is actually really good buys. I think this is gonna push higher all the way into 20 cents. I mean 2 cents. And overall, I think the market is just taking it easy for the month of December, with the exception of a couple, and BTC obviously on the post that I did yesterday. I think it's gonna push a little bit higher. If it retraces, 97 will be the level to buy. So that'll be everything for now. We're gonna be posting some more plays and upcoming information for AI and the other coins.